Hey, my name is TJ. I just entered the truck, close the door. Then the next thing I'll check is my seat belt. Make sure it's not ripped on for the dry road, and I fasten it. You can hear the click. And then after that, I'll check my mirrors. Make sure the mirror to the driver's side is not chipped, cracked, or broken, and is properly adjusted. The one to the passenger side too is not chipped, cracked, or broken, and is properly adjusted. And then after that, I depress the clutch and the brake, and then do a safe start by turning the switch key to the on position to make sure that my ABS light comes on, and it's supposed to go off again after a couple of seconds. And then I crank the truck. After I crank this truck, I'll make sure the truck is on neutral, and then I'll check my oil gauge, make sure it's rising to normal range. My temperature gauge or water gauge, make sure it's rising to normal gauge range. My RPM or tachometer, I'll gas the truck, make sure it's rising between 10 to 15 RPM. My volt gauge or my battery gauge, make sure it's reading normally is 14.2 volt now. My speedometer gauge, I'll check it on the road. My fuel gauge, I'll make sure there's fuel in the truck to do the test. And then my two air pressure gauges, they are rising between 100 to 125 psi. So I'll gas the truck while I'm doing this in-cab inspection. Gas the truck to build up my air pressure gauges, to build them up to 125 psi. While I'm doing that, I'll check my windshield. Make sure my windshield is not chipped, cracked, or broken. There is no illegal sticker in front of my windshield and it's clean. I'll check my windshield seal, make sure it's not ripped on, frayed or dry road. I'll check my inspection sticker, make sure it's current and up to date. And then I'll check my windshield wiper arms and the blade, make sure they are not chipped, cracked, or broken, and there are no missing bolts, screws, or nuts. And then I'll come here now and then check my headlights indicator, make sure it's working properly, and then I'll check my, it's not bent, crack, or broken, it's working properly. I'll check my I-beam, make sure my I-beam indicator is working properly. I'll turn it off again, and then I'll put my four-way flashers on, make sure my four-way flashers are working properly. Okay, the indicator is working properly. Then I'll do my left turn signal is working properly. My right turn signal is working properly. And then I'll check my highway on. No, my CD on. That's my CD on. My CD on is working properly. My highway on. My highway on is working properly. And then I'll check my heat and defrost. Make sure they're working properly. I'll feel it like that. Make sure they're working properly. Okay, I'll continue to build up my air pressure until it gets to 125 psi. Okay, I think it's 125 now. Yeah, 125 psi, both of them. So what I will do now, put this truck on fourth gear, then do my torque test. Push the yellow valve. It's mustard and ketchup. Mustard and ketchup. Yellow for mustard. And then slowly come off the clutch. Slowly come off the clutch. And then the truck will torque like that. Depress the clutch down again. And then I release this one out. And then I press the ketchup, the red valve in. And then slowly come off the clutch like that. Slowly. Slowly come off the clutch. I torque it. See, okay? And then I take it out again. And then the truck is still on fourth gear. I'm not going to take it out of gear. It's still on fourth gear. And then I push both valves in, and then do my service brake test, 5 miles per hour, and then come to a stop. Pull forward a little bit, boom, boom. That is clutch and brake. Make sure I hold the clutch and brake down. So that's how I do my service brake, and then I will say the truck did not pull to the left or to the right. That shows that my service brake is working properly. Okay, after that now, I will take my brakes out again, and then put this truck on neutral, put the transmission on neutral, and then because I just did my torque test and the service brake test, my air pressure has reduced. See, from 125, it's reduced to 100 psi. So I have to gas the truck again to build it up to 125 psi. After that, now I will do my brake integrity test. See? So now it's building up again. Both air pressure gauge, they're building up to 125. Okay, they've built up to 125. Then I put this truck again on first gear. See, I put it back on first gear. And then turn the truck off. Turn the key off. Turn the truck off. And then turn it back to the on position, but without cranking it. I will know it's on the on position because my gauges are late. They are light. So I know the truck is on the on position again. Then I push my two valves in now. I should lose no more than 10 to 25 psi while my air tank is still building up. And then after that, I will hold the brake for 1 minute, and I should lose no more than 4 psi. Hold it for 1 minute. I say my time starts right now. Okay, let's say 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. And then I'll put some 5 seconds, 51, 52, 53, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65. So I'll put 5 seconds above the 60 seconds. So that's that. So to make sure that me and the DMV are on the same page on the 1 minute. Okay. After that, then I'll start fanning the brakes. Fan the brake. I say at 60 psi, my warning light should come on. See, 60 psi, my warning light should come on. See there, the one came on, the other one just came on. And then between 40 to 20 psi, these two valves should pop out. And when they pop out, I'll tell the DMV to go outside and check my lights. See? Okay, now they popped out. So after they pop out, I'll put this truck on neutral again, and then put the gear shift on neutral, and then tell the DMV to please go outside and check my headlights, my turn signal lights, my brake lights on the tractor, and then my turn signal lights on the trailer, and my brake lights on the trailer, including all the other lights in the back. After that, now then the DMV will tell me, okay, everything is good, you can pull up and then do the straight back. So that ends the new in-cab inspection. This is an updated in-cab inspection. So that ends it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you will find it very useful and very, very interesting. Once again, my name is TJ. I'm doing this to help the students. Okay, thank you. Bye.